The most disgusting thing I ever saw in prison, huh? Wow. Well, trigger warning, guys. So yeah, this is how it happened. We're at Barwon, and we all got pulled out of our cells first thing in the morning for a piss test. So what the process is they wake you up before you have a chance to flush, and they chuck us in the piss tank, which is a cell with no running water, pretty much 4 concrete walls, right? They chucked about 10 of us in there, do urines. Now one of the blokes in there had an issue. He had a parcel, booted. So if you don't know, it's in his breadcrumb, alright? It's tucked away in his fucking jail pocket, as they would say. So anyway, this issue is that every time he pisses, he needs to do number 2s. That's just his issue. So he can't give him a urine sample without sitting on the Brasco, the toilet I mean, and snapping one off, alright? But he's got a parcel. And he's like, man, this is fucked. Like, if I fucking give him a sample, I'm fucked. I'm gonna back one out in my jocks. He's like, I'm in trouble here, you know? He goes, it's just standard. So when he does his urines, he sits down, fucking goes number 2s and grabs the cup and gives them a sample, right? It's cooked. So anyway, he's saying, I can't, man, because if I don't piss for him, they're gonna give me a fucking, it's counted as a dirty anyway. If you don't produce, it's as good as throwing a dirty. So and he's like, man, I can't afford another dirty, all these ones and that. So one of the boys that were there goes, listen, I'm sweet. He goes, pass it over, I'll take one for the team. Now the mentality is, you know what I mean, just drugs. That's what it's all about, you know what I mean? And they don't want to lose their drugs. So fucking old mate is like, he's going to take one for the team. He puts his hand up and he goes, I'll fucking hold it. You know, he's like, so he can get on, obviously. Duh. You know, that's the only reason he wants to fucking take one for the team. So he gets put there. He's a good bloke in himself, you know. So old mate fucking backs it out into his hand, this parcel, passes it to old mate, and without, because there's no running water, we're in a concrete box, without wiping it off, nothing, straight from bum to bum, he puts it away, tucks it in his jail pocket. So it goes from one old mate's jail pocket to the other old mate's jail pocket with no wipe off, no nothing, straight bum to bum. Absolutely fucking disgusting. I nearly chucked on the spot. It's the most grossest thing I've ever seen in prison. And then obviously he puts it away. We all do our urines and he gets there, you know. He's got a big day out because he's fucking taken one for the team and fuck knows what he caught along the way. But there you go. He's want a fucking war story. There's a fucking putrid one. The most disgusting thing I ever seen in prison. True story. Yuck.